So, yourself and your sister?
Sister from another mister.
Sister from another mister.
Shalice, yeah.
Started a project a few years ago. A number of years ago.
Yeah.
And it's called the Tope Project. So do you want to tell us about the Tope Project?
You say it like how like Nigerians would say it. Tope.
Tope.
Tell me Tope.
Oh, like Tope, like the Tope Project.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But it is, yeah. We say English, say it Tope. Tope, yeah. Tope.
First of all, where's the name from?
So it's in memory of our friend who committed suicide. So Tope was amazing guy. He did a lot of work with children in care. He was like an older mentor to a lot of our young people in our service. And in our service at the time, he was working on a project called Bunny Week and brought in like 60 young people, like loads of young people into our service. And then like a year later, he killed himself. But we couldn't believe it, and it really threw us all. Like, he was like a brother, and he was in where I lived, he was in the home before me, so I moved in and he moved out.
Oh.
And he used to come back and be like, Pat, you got rid of them for me. You let me get out, and these lot come in and take up my space.
Oh.
Well, we used to have jokes about it and stuff. Yeah, it was really sad because he gave out so much love but didn't give it to himself. And that's what we do. So as care leavers, we're either self-destructive in the sense of fighting violence, drinking, all that stuff, or we're self-destructive.
Are you parring because I'm having a little drink?
Oh no, drinking like as in like crazy drinking.
Yeah.
Like drinking to the point where, or smoking where you can't control yourself.
Yeah.
When you, like for me, with my healing, before my healing stage, I was drinking and getting drunk and waking up in a police cell and being like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
See and talk to Frank on the ceiling. And then when I hear the stories of I was like completely, and when they see me in the morning, they're like, whoa. So that was like, he was like us in the sense of like, he was a reflection of what a lot of us were. Like we were giving up, but weren't giving to ourselves. So when he did that, it threw everyone. We was lost for like, time disappeared. We were lost for like a couple of months, for like 2-3 months. That same year, Shalice must have had 5 young people at her nan's house. So she was in care, but she was in like kinship care where she was staying with her nan. So nan said yeah, and had 5 young people, and she said it was the best Christmas ever. And then the next year she had 11 young people. And then she was explaining to someone, and they said, oh, what? No, I wish someone did that for me. She was like, you know what, we're going to do it for you.
Oh.
We're going to do it. And then she came to me, that's when she spoke to me, she was like, oh, I want to do it. And then we started researching and we was looking, it was like, there was nothing out there for care leavers on Christmas Day. So we went to our local council, went to a charity that we were supported by, and they didn't support us. So it was like, can you help us? They were like, nah, too risky, Christmas Day. So it's like, alright, cool. Then a few amazing heroes came together. We had
Heroes?
Yeah. And they were all from different like walks of life and really just caring women. I think I was the only man at the time.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we ran it. We had 75 young people on the first year. That was the first time I cried in love. Like, it was so beautiful. Because it was just like people coming with raw pain, but then you would have never known. Like, the positive vibes in that place was amazing. Then the second year, we had 150 young people, and then what we did, Lem Cisse used to come to our steering groups. The poet is a care leaver poet, a child in care poet, and so we gave him the template and we gave him a how-to guide. We created one for people to just take it because we knew we didn't want to get any bigger than this, but we also knew that we needed to help people to start their own projects. So we created a how-to guide, and it just spread like wildfire. So now it's everywhere, you know, like Birmingham, Coventry, Leicester, Manchester, Leeds, Scotland, like Sheffield, everywhere. It's just all over the place now. So now when Christmas comes, everyone's like, oh, what's going on, Toby? Do you know the project here? Do you know there? And every year we see more setting up. We've had people from other countries now that want to set up their own projects.
Wow.
So we've got people in Kenya, people in Zimbabwe, people in India I've been speaking to, Australia, New York. So that's been powerful. So from that, like young people are like, what about the rest of the year? So like, damn, rest of the year.
Yeah.
So we've been looking at Sunday dinners.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll be coming this year. And then we're looking at also, we've been doing training with professionals. So and the training is called What Would Love Do? And that's all about helping connect professionals to themselves and understanding like the meaning they create to their work they do. Because a lot of the time we're trying to disempower children, but the workforce is disempowered. And they're traumatized and being traumatized by young people because no one ever speaks about trauma in a raw form. So we've been working with J.K. Rowling's charity.
Oh, that's so cool.
And we set up the first careleaver service in Moldova with J.K. Rowling, like working with their teams and how to structure things and how to create meaningful change. We went to Moldova, which is like the poorest country in Europe. Then we went to Czech Republic, did some work there. And then like we're in talks of doing other things as well. So yeah, we've been doing, and then we've just made like amazing links, like crazy links, like Coca-Cola, Jaguar, actually met the head of Jaguar this year.
Wow.
Universal, MTV, like so many, like I got meeting with Netflix this week. I've just like loads of different things have come out of it. And we're not a charity, we're just a project that didn't get supported, but we've got the careleaver driving us. Like we're not taking no for an answer, fam.
We're not taking no, fam.
Are you mad? Like man's been through too much to be like, and it's given us a charge to be like, we've understood the power of how you can influence without even having to create, without the mess of structures and all these rules. What we've realised is you just need to simplify. And when you simplify and bring meaning and love and connection and purpose into these things, it's just beautiful. So a lot of the time we find ourselves having really authentic, beautiful conversations. We have impact in crazy ways, but we're like, okay, so how do we package what we give at Christmas and do it year round? So what we're doing at the moment is working with councils, how to incorporate love within their environments without not massive shifts, but just a mindset shift. And we're currently working with Children England to look at the welfare state, so having a relationship-based system, which is all about meaningful relationships. So before productivity and money and all this crap, it's actually about meaningful relationships with people in housing estates, in social care, NHS, neighbourhoods, schools, that kind of stuff. So looking at the relationship with those, because we've realised the careleaver story, it's a human story, but it's just a place from a very vulnerable place. But the power, like I didn't realise when you tell your story and you're like a bit vulnerable, my vulnerability and the way I do it, the way it moves rooms, you're like, whoa, you don't even think. That's when I started to understand what we're saying here, and the way we're doing it with love. Like we're coming with this vulnerability, but we're still love.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, we're here.
We're here. Do you know what it is? It's like sometimes it's like, how can you have gone through so much and you're still able to show love? It's energy, man. When you're listen, it's like when you're connected to that source, there's nothing but love, and it's like and love really does conquer all. Like no matter what you've been through, and What have you guys got next? So you said you've got the Sunday dinners.
Yeah,
is that a definite?
The thing is, because I'm at the mayor's office and Shalise is on a music journey. So like we went to start a charity and we just scrapped it because we thought it's lots of hurdles to do something which we've done already without all of that.
Yeah.
We don't need all those systematic hurdles. We can just do things. So we're just looking at ways to simply help people. So what we're good at is training. What we can deliver without thinking is training. So we're like, we talk, like I do a lot of speaking. So we do speaking, but I don't enjoy speaking.
I need to talk to you about that.
Because I like enjoying seeing people do work. So I enjoy facilitation, which is an exchange. So I speak, but also I give you space to work on yourself. So then you learn how much of a gift you are.
You are, yeah.
So so that's what we're focusing a bit more on training. We've got candles. So we've literally just launched candles. I've got one on me actually. This is our cultural candles. And this is just a sample, but this is lavender.
Oh, can we take it out of the box?
Yeah, take it out of the box. It's got the Toby project on it.
Wait, so let me just So are these are for sale, right?
Yeah, we've got them for sale.
Yeah. So these are for sale. How much are they going for?
1995.
1995.
So this is the model with it. So these are called caring candles, and it's got like everything's been thought out. So these are vegan candles. This is why they're so expensive. People are like, "Raw, 1995," but we're not aiming at that. We're aiming at rich folk, like people who've got money to spend.
Yeah.
But also they're really like most candles have paraffin in it. These have like
vegan candles.
Vegan candles made from soy wax.
Where can we buy this? Where can we get this?
www.culturalcandles.com.
Cool. I'm gonna put all the links on the description below.
On
the description below.
But yeah, so they're vegan candles,
and
the materials, as you can see, they're all recycled. So they're 100% recycled.
Yeah.
Glass is recycled. The box is recycled. Every candle has a meaning attached to it. So this one says relaxation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And each of these candles will have a story. Soon they're going to have a story attached to it.
Oh,
so when you click on a Q code, it will come up and there will be a story attached to the candle.
Yeah.
And what we want people to do is encourage them to use them. Like you've got a table like this, and you have a wisdom circle where you use the candle to bring in light, and the smell will relax you for what you want. So if you want relaxation, we were talking about relaxation.
Yeah.
How do you need to relax? What do you do to relax? What do we need to share to help each other? So but also 10% goes back to the project. So 10% of the sales goes back to, and we're probably going to raise that, to be fair, because I want my percentage to go. But we're working with a guy. So the manufacturer is in the UK.
Okay.
And he is our partner is the manufacturer. He is this. We are him.
Wow.
So he makes fragrances, candles, you name it. This guy is a G, and he's just a beautiful soul. Also, we're using these so as a way for careleavers to make money. So if you're down and out, we'll give you some candles. You go and sell them. You give us. You don't have to spend no money. We'll give you candles. The candles cost £20. You take 10 for selling it, and we take 10 for making it. So if you're down and out, we'll give you 10 candles. All we say is honour us. If we're going to give it to you, we just trust you to give us
the money.
What we've given you, and you're going to make whatever money you make out of selling your candles. And
you just bring the profit back.
So it's like a big issue model, but instead you're going to have a product you actually want. Like everyone likes a candle.
Everyone likes a candle, yeah.
So we've got different ones. We've got Wisdom. We've got Welcome Home, which is like a linen smell. It's really nice. We've got Wisdom is the citronella. We've got Eucalyptus, which is awareness. We've got relaxation, lavender, and we've got a healing candle. This one's $29.95 because it's got the wax in it.
Okay. Yeah.
You can use as a moisturizer. It's got a crystal in it which charges the wax, and then you when the wax burns, you can use it. It's got a special ingredient, so it's got rapeseed oil, and it's got a special healing ingredient for your skin.
Wow.
So it's good for you. They use this special ingredient to heal people when they've got after surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's the healing one. And then we're looking at like potential edible ones, which are.
And these are all natural.
Vegan. No. There's no like other than the oils, which are also ouds, which the guy sources. So he's in the fragrance, and he got into this by accident.
Wow.
And then he saw our project. He was like, "I love it, and I'm going to make you a partner." So we're partners. Darren, shout out to Darren. Darren's amazing.
Shout out to Darren.
So yeah, we've actually got our own brand, and anyone who wants to start their own brand, come and talk to us, and we'll see what we can do. If you're down and out, we'll give you some candles. All we say is honour it. When you sell, give us our £10, and you take your £10, and you're getting £10 for free. For
free.
For selling a candle. So, and it's just another way to free people from. And eventually they can start their our plan is to have 1,000 brands of candles, like different smells, whatever it is, and we can produce about 1,000 a day.
Like
So
once I get my merch and that.
Yeah. So when you're ready, if you want your own smell, shout.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, so that we're working, and we're just getting all sorts of weird and wonderful offers, and so I think right now we're just open. We're open to learning and open to receiving new ideas, new things. So we don't like to be too structured because we like to flow.
Yeah.
What we know is what we're good at, skill set. Shalise is on a music journey, so she's got some amazing mentors, like a lady called Mama B, who's got a family in America who are like massive. And she's got another lady who does music management.
Somebody come and adopt me as well.
Listen, it's coming. You just got to allow it to, you just got to allow yourself to flow and be centered within yourself and humble and when, like for me, when people say, oh, you know, money and all this stuff, and it's like, well, money has to follow something, like, and in this day and age, like, everything's more about being more conscious, being more meaning, like creating more meaning. So for us, it's like perfect because we're not here to bullcrap anyone. We're just ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we're going to things, we're just being true. If we don't know, if we don't get it wrong, we'll be honest.
Yeah.
And people like that. They like authentic.
Because trust me, I don't have time.
Yeah.
I feel like I just mean that in general. Like I feel like I don't have time on this earth. Is so limited in a sense that obviously after like you know, attempting suicide and all of that stuff, I literally had a conversation with God. I'm like, God, I know that all these times that you're not letting me die, I know that I'm here for a reason. So tell me what I've got to do. And he literally told me a plan. Okay, so there's a plan. Everything that I do is purpose driven. So I'm like, cool. After I do all I need to do, it's time for me to go home. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. After you fulfill, you know, the purpose, you can come home. So I don't have time. Like I need to do what I need to do because I'm trying to go home, yo.
Where's home?
Wherever God takes me.
Yeah.
No, but do you know what?
Don't rush life.
No. In terms of like when it comes to home, I believe that home is wherever I am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I go
wherever
anywhere.
I am, I'm
I'll
home.
be talking like that. I'll go to Dominic and brother. Hey, my brother, amigo, how you doing? I'm home.
Mi casa es su casa. They're like, bro.
Went to Prague a couple of weeks ago. Got stuck in Prague. It's home, man.
Home. Yeah, you didn't even sound worried.
No, because we find a way, and it's the care in us because we're used to moving home. So when they said to us, "Oh, you ain't gonna have nowhere to stay," it was like, well, we're gonna hustle, and we hustled, and we managed to get free night stay in Hilton. So yeah, we hustled, and that's because
it's the care in us.
It's like, well, the flight, the company left us out on our face, so what we did is we just got them to charge it to the company.
Yeah.
Charge it to them. They're the one who put us here.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was it. Easy.
That's
easy.
it. Final words.
Final words. I don't know. Final words from me would be, I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. Like.
Okay, so I'll cue you on. Obviously, you're a care leaver and you've spoken about your experience, and yes, it's been hard. However, you've been able to come out of the other side greater. And I don't say greater because of what you do, but greater because you've got peace of mind. Yeah. I gotta find peace of mind. Yeah. Anyways, but that's so
Lauren
Hill, come on.
I gotta find my peace of mind. Jeez.
But
you know, just the nose.
Just the nose.
Yeah.
But yeah. So from all of that, what would you say to someone who might be in that place where you were many years ago? Someone who's trying to heal, someone who doesn't even know they need healing. What would you say to them? So
I've said this before, but I'll say it because it's so relevant. Like, your healing is your responsibility, but also your answers are with you. So you have loads of tools outside of you that will be useful, but ultimately it's about you discovering what's important for you. Don't allow the world to cloud you as well, because there is, like, people who go through a lot of things or go through something, they always have this meaning that and it's probably the way we've been brought up. It's like, why would you have a meaning of your week when you've come through such an incident that actually, when you think about it logically, it's like, you're so strong. Yeah. But it's just society that hasn't given us the space. So I would say give yourself space to be strong, to understand how strong you are, because you might not feel strong, but you are strong. But also, like, don't suffer alone in what you're doing. Like, if you need someone to empower you, holler at us, because like, we're reachable, you know. Yeah. We're not like these, like, people seem to see us as some kind of like figures, and I'm always like, remove that ego from me, like, because I can hear that and I get these voices like, yeah, I'm the man, but then I have to really humble myself, because it's like, actually, I don't want to be that figure you look up to. I I want to be that figure. We walk next to each other. That you don't look up to me. We look at each other.
Yeah,
not
you
look
good?
Up. Yeah, people say like look up to you. Don't look up to me. Look at me.
Look at me.
And say, hey, let's go. Like let's walk together. So we're them type of characters that you say to us, can we walk together? And it's like, yeah, let's have a convo. Let's sit down, and I will hold you to account. So for me, it's that. And the other thing is, don't be afraid of investigating the world, because the world is so beautiful and big, and there's so much out there, and there's so much there to learn, and we're in a beautiful age of technology, so there's so much to take in. But make sure you focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, because a lot of us focus on what we don't want, and so we get more of what we don't want, because we haven't rewired the sat-nav and said, actually, we want our brains like a sat-nav, so you need to be like, what do I want instead? Okay, I know what I don't want and what I don't like, but what do I want instead? So set it specific and get as specific as you want. Like I want to feel like this and this, and you will start to move unconsciously. You will just start to move like where you want to go. And if you need a kick up the butt, then that's what other people are for. To be like, hey, stay on your path, man.
That's it.
Yeah, and for me, it's just like remove the masks. It's time. You know, let's get connected and be ourselves.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I always say this, I leave my email, so if you need to talk or anything like that, drop me an email, jump on my DMs, all of that stuff.
Not in that way though, you know.
Not in that no, not in that way, not in that way.
It goes down in the DM. It goes down.
Hey. But yeah, you know, like let's have a conversation. So I'm going to be putting all of Jerome's details on the description below. Come on, I know you want to do it. On the description below. Yeah, so I'll see you guys.
Where is it?
Where is it? So I'll see you guys on my next video.
Peace.